Hello everybody and welcome back to the Library of Ruina. Alrighty, I wanted to show you something real special. So, other than this one, this is a, scripted one. Look at this. We are completely and utterly done with the invitation list. Absolutely everything has been completed. Isn't that nice? Dang. I don't know what happened with the City of Drama stuff, but isn't that nice to see? 100% of our invitation list is done. It almost feels wrong, though. So, we're gonna do Urban Plague. And invite the BEP Fairy. Nasuko! 124 health, 200 stagger resist, normal to most things. Nasu. Choose one speed dice with the highest value. The speed values of the dice change to the minimum value possible. Failure to adapt the effect, inflict one feeble to self. Huh? Defensive. Gain 74 feeble and 4 endurance at the start of the act. Right. If at the start of the scene, the light is held 4 or more, it gains 2 endurance. Speed Brilliance. On a successful hit, recovers health and stagger resistance as many times as the number of light it has. Right. What's up with the 74 feeble? Seems very random. Double Brilliance Water. On use, lose 50% of current stagger resist, restore all light, and draw 2 pages. Double Little Fairy's Defense. If matched with a ranged pages, plus 10 power on this die, and on hit, restore 1 light. And then Little Fairy's Evasion. If matched with a ranged page, plus 10 power on this die, and on hit, restore 1 light up to twice. Then, Reminisce, Shield of Brilliance, single use. At the beginning of X scenes, after this page is excluded by single use, add this page to your hand. Interesting. And then, Little Fairy's Wing Beat. On Clash Win, boost the next die's max value by plus 3. On hit, recycle this die unless it rolls the minimum value up to 3 times, and power plus 2 for each recycle. Alright. Then I'm gonna take... Well then, shall we try to make do? Yeah, that's 74 feeble. Really not doing you any favors, little bud. Yeah, you know what? We might be going a little bit too hard on the little fairy. Oh my. It appears as though the little fairy is, about as durable as a fairy. Okay. Well... I don't want to go too hard on him, but at the same time, he's, I think he's already dead. Go for trash disposal? Here it comes. Yeah, I definitely think we were too strong for that. So definitely Urban Plague levels of difficult. So we should have probably only brought 1 person. Though, I'm questioning the feeble thing. Like, why... And then also you get minimum speed if you roll the maximum. That seems strange. But now, it's time for Nuko EX. 800 health and stagger resist. Nasu! Choose all speed dice with the highest value plus 3 power of all die on the page used with those speed dice. Defensive EX. Gain 4 endurance at the start of the act. If the following conditions are met at the beginning of the scene, gain endurance 2 per 1. Light is held 4 or more. You were damaged 3 or more times in the previous scene. Okay, speed brilliance, power brilliance, and then reminisce. If reminisce is given at the beginning of the scene, light is restored by the amount of reminisce. Okay, alright. Brilliance water, lose 50% of all current stagger resist, restore all light, draw 2 pages. Alright. Double defense, double evasion, double reminisce, shield of brilliance, little fairy's wing beat, and a new one. Forgotten Continental War. On hit, recover user's HP by the natural roll value. You know, I still have a pretty good feeling about this, but we'll do this fairly. We'll take 3 people, despite him having 800 health, but those 3 people will be Hod, Crimson, and Caius. Then let's see what the extra difficult version of this little fairy can do. Combined tactics working relatively well, though we are blocked. Tail Whisk for a lot of blow. Twisted Desire so that we're going to be able to get a little bit more value. Second Twisted going down, and we begin to unlock. Adjust my mic a little bit. It sort of was getting into a weird spot. Forgotten Continental War. Yeah, that's going to hurt. That's going to do a lot of damage. Well, let me think. So I don't think there's a world where we block this. 15 to 30 is a lot. We could fillet, because that'll draw us quite a bit. Then we could go for mince. Bailing after images, and then we'll also go sharp nails. Ow. Okay, did quite a bit of damage to us. That's fine. We're going to be applying as much bleed as we can possibly get away with. We're also going to be able to draw 2 pages. Sharp nails, just to try and get a lot of damage down. He is at 751 health, though he does have a lot of pages that are going to be able to restore light for him. So, we're going to have to be careful. I'm going to go for fresh sand. Then I kind of want to go for fillet. That should work out relatively nicely. We don't have the mana, the light, to do much of anything else. We could go for combined tactics just to make ourselves a little bit stronger, as well as a tail whisk. Then let's do this. Make Crimson a little tankier. And then we gain +2 max value. We'll also go for bending strings, why not? Really just quadruple dip into Crimson. Then let's go for some bleed and some light. Okay, with the amount of strength we have, we are currently blowing through all of his pages. Combined tactics doing quite a bit of damage. And we're all going to buff up. More bleed being done. And we restore a good bit of light. You know what? Social distancing. Why not? Caius can make a little bit of use out of that. Then, Little Fairy's Wing Beat. I'm going to go for Flesh Carve. And then Mince. Then over here, I'm going to go for Be On. Just so we can block that. And also Book of Light. Then we can go for Mannequin to debuff. And we'll go for Unlock as well. Okay, our block dice don't work out too terribly well. Unfortunate, not the end of the world. We do get ourselves ready to go by unlocking, and then we're going to win our clashes. The amount of bleed damage we're doing is stacking up really, really nice and high. Okay. See, he doesn't have enough draw. I almost want to say this is a mod that could really, really benefit off of having shimmering. I know, you know, shimmering is like, oh, he's using shimmering. But, I mean, hey, some mods need it. Some mods need a good old shimmering. We're going to go ahead and just do as much damage as we possibly can, although I have a sneaking suspicion that this fight is going to be over. And for this stage, I do recall reading that it's supposed to be a little bit harder than Star of the City. So it's definitely not like the weakest, but it's also not the strongest in the world. Continental War, we're definitely not going to be able to win that clash. You know what? Let's go Straining Strings. And then we'll also go Needlework. Then, can't go for Oceans of Feet just yet, even though it looks close. So let's go for Shockwave. And then we'll go for another Mince. By the way, if we manage to pull it off, I would love to see how much damage we're actually going to dish out with Red Shoes. Let's go ahead and restore a lot of light. Then we could go boop, go boop. Why not? Eternal Strings. Okay, then we will give you some strength, and we'll also give you some enhancements. Then the Wing, voracious for knowledge, and we'll also go Book of Light. Then Ocean of Feats. Go. Obsession. And we're gonna reroll. Reroll again. Sanguine Desire. And it is over. So, yeah, definitely, this is a scenario, if you're gonna give a character 800 health and stagger resist, but then you don't give them enough ways to restore their resources, all that health, all it does is just make them tanky, but they don't really last in a fight. They need something else. And in this character's case, definitely needs a lot more in terms of draw. I really think shimmering would have been the way to go. Or maybe even keep going with the if you have 4 more light thing, and just have it draw, like, let's say, for every light above 2 light, draw a page. Just something like that, to keep with the theme if you want to do that. But yeah, it feels like this character definitely needs a little more. Oh, 83 damage. Oh, to the Blood Moon. Deal 40 damage at once with the 3rd die of the Ego page. Apparently, I've never gotten that. Fair enough. But regardless, that, as they say, is that. By the way, did a new update or something happen? Because I don't seem to remember this book logo thing being here. And I know, Grandpa Shadow's back at it again. But this time, I know for certain this was not always here. Also, we can no longer just scroll all the way off the edges how we used to be able to and just scroll into infinity. So something happened. Probably an update. Regardless, we're going to be taking on something very, very interesting. Claw May. Oh my, she has so much health. Okay, well. Yes, odds floor it is. Claw versus Claw. Shimmering, you love to see it. Speed Claw May. Speed dice slot +2. Gain an additional speed dice and 2 maximum light value at emotion level 3. The one who reigns over the city. At the start of the scene, draw until 6 pages are in hand and restore 2 light. Wow. That and Shimmering, huh? Serum F. At emotion level 3, boost the minimum and maximum roll value of all dice by +2. At emotion level 5, also boost the minimum and maximum roll value of all dice by +2. Oh boy, so +4 to both at emotion level 5. Serum M. Whenever the emotion level rises, recover 50% of max stagger resist. Whenever the emotion level rises, recover 20% of max HP. Serum R. Whenever the emotion level by the way, I like that you tried to kind of like color code them. That's funny. That's a neat little touch. Whenever the emotion level rises, gain 2 strength and endurance. Whenever the emotion level rises, gain 2 charge. If the character has 10 charge at the start of the scene, gain an additional speed die and maximum light value. Frontal Trail. On use, restore 1 light. Both dice cannot be destroyed. Inner Extirpation. On use, gain 3 positive emotion points. This die cannot be destroyed. Serum K. On use, recover 10% of max HP. Okay. Serum R. Serum W. 30 to 30. This die cannot be destroyed. Epic. And try Serum Cocktail. Oh, this is gonna suck, isn't it? Well, without much else of a choice, begin. Okay, we open up somewhat strongly. End of the line. Not quite working out for us, unfortunately. Agonizing Wail, letting us restore quite a bit of our health. End of the line. Try and get a little bit of charge. Lean, bloody wings. Tail Whisk, getting through that counter dice, no problem. We're also doing a little bit of bleed next scene, and we recover quite a bit of our stats. Okay, so you're going to be powered up this turn. Gotcha. You have 3 strength, so I'm not too confident in this winning, but we're going to try anyway. Let's see, Trail R. M. That's not going to work no matter what we do. So I guess I'm just going to try and play the song. Get a little bit of paralysis on there. End of the line has a chance to work. And then we can go for Valkyrie Arc. Then... Ooh. So that'll put us at 10. And then Astral Resonance will gain extra power. I like that. Let's try it. Okay, so far so fail. Okay, big damage being done to us. Valkyrie Arc working out relatively nicely. Okay, Serum R being used on us. We do go for the Canine's Growl, and then we're going to be able to restore quite a bit of our missing health, which is going to be really nice. We're at 10 polarity, and because it's equal, we do get a little bit of extra power. Donkey's Bray, so that we're going to be able to debuff May next turn. And, she's back to full health. Okay. Let's go for... Metallic Ringing on not Aeon, right? We'll be able to get use out of that a little bit. Oh, you're using Serum W. Okay. Yeah. Okay, well, we currently don't have any blunt dice, so I guess we're simply out of luck as far as that goes. I'm gonna go for Unlock. Let's see, let's go for Stargaze, because we don't really have much other option. Just go for it all around. Go for Pack Onslaught, because we're not going to be able to counter you any other way, and then we could go for a little bit of healing. Let's see, let's Overclock. Ugh. Now, let's install a dragon prototype. And that allows us to go for the Rave Beta, which lets us spend all of our charge. And then we can also go for Imperial Ray. Can't change just yet. Let's go for Expiration R. And then Trail... Yeah, Trail R. Why not? Try it. Okay, that counter dice almost got all the way through us. We're able to do quite a bit of damage with our tyrannical abilities. Trail R against yours is working out rather nicely for us. We do take a little bit of damage, but we do get some doodle-doo. Okay, we get a little bit of blunt, so she is going to be debuffed next turn, but we're going for a ride! Ouch, 27 damage being done to us. We are able to recover that a little bit, and then we're going to be able to get some nice team healing unlocked. Okay. Huh. Let me think about this. Let's go for violence on Icebox. Okay. That might give us a little bit more of a chance. I think we can swap now. Yeah, we're going to swap to Serum W. Let's go for Z-Cut. And then we can go for Exploration. Ooh. Exploration right here. Then let's go for Donkey's Braided debuff. Can't go for either of these just yet. So I'm going to go for Shockwave. Yeah, we can tank it. Then we go for Shockwave right here. Let's go Pack Onslaught to help everyone else out. Astral Resonance is officially good to go. Final Journey. We can only use it at 4 overcharge, which we are currently not at. You know what? These pages could be destroyed. Let's do it. Okay, then let's go boom and boom. Okay, and then we go Z-Cut right here. Alright, that's as good as it gets. Big damage being done. Michael Blade! We're able to destroy all those dice despite what you might have thought. Pack Onslaught, not quite working to our advantage, but that's perfectly fine. Astral Resonance, we should be getting the extra power. You'll love to see that. 24 damage being done. Z-Cut, so far winning the clashes. Second one does not, but we dish out 15 more damage. Shockwave for a little bit of burn. Donkey's Bray is going to debuff her next turn. And she's back to full health again. Okay. Epic. Oh, yeah. Okay. We can counter that, no problem. And then we can, in the name of justice, right? And that's going to get us quite a bit of value. Let's go for Overclock. Right. Let's go for Valkyrie Arc. And then we go end of the line. And then I guess we'll try and counter that somehow. Let's go Donkey's Bray. And then let's go Canine. Then we can go for Astral Resonance. Right here, just to try. And then Shockwave. Then let's go Serum W. So that'll be like +6. Expiration W has a pretty decent chance. And then we go for Lean Bloody Wings. Okay, good blocks. Now you're going for a ride! Okay, she went straight back to max health again. Oh boy. Eternal Rest would probably be really good here, huh? Let me just remind myself what our other options actually are. Musical Addiction. I mean, it wouldn't be terrible. Yeah, alright. Let's see. We could Solemn Lament and Regret. Both really good options. You have so many dice. You have so many dice. Okay, well. Who's performing? Not enough of us, that's for sure. So, all musicians join the performance for 2 scenes. Okay. So, let's just get some damage. Let's get Donkey for some debuff. And then let's get Shockwave for the same reason. Then, let's go ahead and have some fun! Then we can go for Pack Onslaught. In the name of justice. Over here, we're gonna Shockwave. And then we're also gonna Stargaze. Then we can install a second prototype. You're not using the really big scary pages just yet. Could go for Valkyrie Arc. Valkyrie Arc right here. End of the line. And then we go Stargaze. Then I think we... Oh, we're not ready to swap just yet. Okay. Agile Strike has a good chance to work. We're currently empowering Slash and Blunt, so let's go ahead and make use out of that. Yeah. I'm surprised that actually worked. Wow. You know, all things considered, we're actually making it through this. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Donkey, boom. Basically guaranteed to be staggered. Tail Whisk, we win that every time. Okay, let's have some fun. Sable Termination, you know what? If we can get a stagger really early, that's actually going to be better for us. Let's change. We'll be able to heal up. Let's restore some light. Restore 1 light, draw 2 pages. Okay. Then, 3rd dragon prototype. Let's go for Overclock. Then we go double... Actually, let's just get as much value as we possibly can. And then let's just hope she gets staggered, huh? And Claw May goes down. You know the unfortunate part? Technically, that's the easiest version of this fight. Arbiter Xiao. By the way, sorry if you hear my fan. It's very hot. I apologize. Shimmering. Okay, about the same health as before. Force of a Fairy. On a far hit, inflict 1 fairy. Hugging Spirit sitting on brushwood. When targets hit by far attacks from this character take fairy damage at the end of the scene, they were attacked. They also take stagger damage equal to quarter of fairy damage. Okay, so fairy, real bad, no good. Bad, 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 bad. Okay. 9 Children of the City, boosting minimum and maximum roll value by +2. And at the start of the scene, inflict 3 fairy on all enemies. So that basically just means that you lose? At emotion level 3, When Bulao was active, all characters are uninfluenced by any effect on power for the scene. You actually have Bulao? Okay, fine, fair enough. Fairy Assault. On use, restore 1 light, inflict up to 2 fairy. Thin Line. Dice on this page and the page clashing with it are unaffected by power gain or loss. Target's current die cannot be recycled. Chain Waltz. On hit, seal a speed die of target for the next scene. Line. They're unaffected. Target's current die cannot be recycled. Inner Pillar. On hit, inflict 3 fairy. Target's current cannot be recycled. Lock Turbulence. On use, restore 1 light. On hit, increase cost of target's pages whose original cost is 4 or higher by 2 for the next scene. Thick Line. Bird Cage. On use, restore 1 light. On hit, seal a speed die of target for the next scene. And Raging Storm. Shockwave. Mass Individual. On use, give 3 protection, stack of protection to all allies. 1 to 6, 1 to 6, 2 to 7, and 12 to 15. Because good luck blocking the 12 to 15. Well then, shall we try? Okay, Executioner's Mindset actually does get a little bit of value. Stackle Mount gets quite a bit of value as well. Inner Pillar, we are going to take a lot of fairy damage. Lock Turbulence, that's going to make our stuff more expensive. Pack Onslaught, really not working out for us very much. Chain. Okay, and then we get a little bit of fairy of our own. A little bit of bleed. Pack Onslaught, recovering a good amount of health. Blitz, so we can try and recover health of everyone in the party. Okay. So, what do we got? Okay, we can Token of Friendship that, no problem at all. Let's taste test. Okay, now... Season the Meat is probably not going to work. I'm still going to try anyway, though, because I'm crazy. Pow Die Slam. Let's go Twisted Delight. And then I'm going to hold so we can use Opening Ceremony next turn. Then, let's go Blade of Mercy. Unsettling Desire. Let's go for Chain. And then just go for Fairy? Well, let's go for Lock. I believe Pulao is going to kick in next turn as well. Okay, Token of Friendship, doing relatively good things for us. Pow Die Slam. We win the first clash. That's as good as it's going to get, I think. Try and lock her down. Okay. Season the Meat, not quite working out for us. Oof. Blade of Mercy. Okay, we're pretty much full as far as our resources go. Let's go for Long Arms. To keep the forest peace, Longbird weighed the sins of those who went to the forest. For Longbird's scale was fair and just. It could weigh the skill. Okay, Pulao. I'm just going to completely ignore you on Beta and try and get some fairy on you. Then we gain +4 power. So let's do that here. Then let's go right here. We're not going to be able to stop a lot of your damage you're doing. We could try and Pow Die Slam. I'm actually going to try it. Then let's go ahead and go for Opening Ceremony to try and negate a little bit of that. Then we go Token of Friendship. You don't have any real protection or anything at the moment, so I'm going to go for Lean Bloody Wings. Okay, let's see. Small flutters on Marcos Jr. Absolutely. We're gonna need it later. Or wait, no! Oh, we messed up. I don't think we can get Apocalypse Bird anymore, can we? Alright, change of plans. We're gonna go Protectors of the Forest, then. Okay, let's see. Ooh. Target's current die cannot be recycled. Alright, fine. Let's go for Shockwave. Okay. Lock isn't gonna be able to do as much as I would want. Let's go for Pillar. And then go for a Chain. There's a chance we win that. Pack Onslaught, because we should be able to get through no problem. And then followed up with Unsettling Desire. Let's see. Let's tackle Mount right here. Try and get some bleed. All of our stuff is going to be reduced cost. We also have 4 strength, so this will let us draw a page, and this will seal a speed die. Even though we're trying to seal her speed dice, it's really not working for us, is it? We're also really starting to lose to the whole, fairy thing. We honestly do not have a lot of the light we need. Okay, let's do that. Let's do Pow Die Slam. Right here. Then we can go for Will of the City to block that bad boy. Then let's Arcana Flash. And then Token of Friendship, because I think we gonna die. Then we can go for free Tail Whisk. Backstreet's Determination. Yikes. And double yikes. Tilted Scale on Yukari. Ooh, Justithia could actually be really solid. Gotta get that stagger. If we can get a stagger, we're pretty much set. Hang on. Let's go for Sinking. Right here. And then followed up with Justithia. Then debuff as much as possible, and then just go for damage, because I'm pretty sure we gon' die. Blood Spreading. Let's see. Tail Whisk is upgraded because we got our stuff going. Try and win that clash, and then let's go Backstreet's Determination. Then restore a little bit of health to Marcos Jr. A fantastic feast. Tackle Mount right here. And that should work. Then we can go for a Tail Whisk, and that's it. Justice Justice served. So, yeah, the thing about Arbiter Xiao is that's still not as hard as it gets. Yeah, so, it should be no surprise. This is as hard as it gets. Obviously, we have Claw Mei and Arbiter Xiao, and we must deal with both. Well, let's see if we're fast enough for the combo, shall we? Fanaticism being used a little bit early just because we're fairly confident that it can keep us alive. And then because we have no power, 2 of our people are actually buffed from that. So, I mean, here's hoping, but it's certainly not looking great so far. Actually kind of surprised we lost all those clashes. Ooh, Kaiden Rider is now staggered. See, we kind of got to keep our people alive if we're going to get this combo going, though. We are at emotion level 2, and you guessed it, we gotta re-roll a million times because, and this is the worst part of this combo, honestly, is just re-rolling, sitting here for ages until it finally decides to show up because it does not feel like it. I usually cut out this part because, well, let's be honest, it's not very fun just sitting here re-rolling 100,000 times, hoping that we get, you know, the blessings that we need for our entire build to work, but sometimes it just happens that way. And while you can technically get it for the first, abnormality page, it is so beyond rare that you're better off just not even bothering. There it is! Baptism! Hooray! Perfect meal. We might have to restart because, yeah, we're so vulnerable right now that, I'm pretty sure a lot of us are just gonna die. Alright, so I gave it a couple of attempts. Honestly, I don't really want to put too much extra brain power into this mod because it's clearly a, it's a mod on the Library of Ruina workshop. We can say it that way, so, yeah. But, hey. It is what it is. So I will say, not my favorite mod in the world. It really falls into the they're strong because haha funny kind of realm. Some fine tuning might be required. Hey, the sprite work is really nice. But regardless, I believe that's gonna do it for this episode of the Library of Ruina. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. And in the next one, I'm gonna try and figure out how to do a mod that is apparently 6 hours to complete. We'll see if I manage to get that working, but yeah, if we do, it might be a long one in the next episode. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.